guys, 2024 is getting worse, guys. I keep telling you guys, it's going to get worse before it gets better. And we're continuing to see individuals spend money that they don't have. This is the year of the credit card debt. I'm broke now. Listen, look, you're going to have to take back that slingshot. You went to Mexico, you went to Cancun, you said, you know what? I'm gonna buy a slingshot, but you got to take that back. No more trips to the Bahamas. You guys maxed it out. You maxed it out. And now the bills are due. So we're gonna have a conversation of how bad it's gonna get in 2024, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. As always, click that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Make sure you check in that pinned comment in the description. Guys, I have a newsletter, and that newsletter will give you tremendous value. And when you sign up, you will get a step-by-step guide to get your NAR payments from that settlement, guys. Look, you can't beat it. It's free. But guys, let's jump into it. Let's first start off with the Fed. The Fed has been saying, oh, I'm gonna do rate cuts and floating out ideas, and he's leaking things out like he's got an album coming out.
What's happening with credit tightening?
Maybe I might cut rates, maybe I won't. Like, it's continuing the insanity. And let me tell you what, real estate agents, which I don't blame them, they are eating it up, and they're telling you guys, hey, look, you better buy now. Because as soon as the rates go down, property values are gonna shoot up. Do I want to say it? By 2 times. And my question is to you, if you can't afford $1 million home right now, what makes you think I can afford a $2 million home? I mean, that's how ridiculous it is right now. But the Fed is now coming out and saying this. The Fed may not cut rates at all this year because high rates aren't hurting much. What would ever give him that idea that rates aren't hurting that much? Maybe it's credit cards. Maybe it's credit. Like, guys, please answer this in the comments. Why is it that you're worried about a 7-8% interest rate, but you're paying 33% on your Citi card, on your Capital One card? You got that Capital One card because Samuel L. Jackson told you what's in your wallet.
You tell me, what's in your wallet?
You know what? What's in my wallet? A Capital One 33% interest rate annual payment that I can't pay. Yeah, they're giving you $20,000 credit limit. And yeah, you thought that you were making payments so well that when they upped it to $40,000, you thought it was a reward for you being a great customer. But what if I told you they didn't really care about you being a good customer other than you making your payment, and they want you to spend more? So they gave you a higher limit. What? Orlando, are you crazy, Orlando? So let me ask you this question. Why is it that it's okay to have a 33% interest rate with a credit card, but then you're like, oh, this 8%, I can't pay that. It's going to break the bank. But you're paying 33%. High interest rate.
Well, what's the reason?
Bills that are due in 30 days. And you're telling me you don't want to look at the price? Because it's obvious. It's obvious that you don't care about the price if you're willing to pay 33% on top of what the original cost was. And here's the thing. A lot of you guys aren't paying your minimum payments. Let's be real. You guys are missing the minimum payment, or you are paying the minimum payment and you're just collecting interest on interest on interest. So when the Fed says, these high interest rates aren't doing much, I wonder where he's getting that idea. This video is sponsored by Delete Me. Did you know that your personal data is sold online by data brokers? You have the right to stay private and protect your personal data. And we've seen stories of where data brokers are selling your data online, guys, and this causes all types of security issues, especially with identity theft and all these type of things happening in 2024. And this is why I like Delete Me. Delete Me helps you keep your personal info private, and I personally use Delete Me. Guys, take a look at my dashboard, total of 88 data brokers, and then look at all of the listings, over 7,000, and data Orlando brokers with my info was 63, and as I scroll down my dashboard, you can see that my data has been exposed, and Delete Me is contacting each of these brokers and telling them to remove my data. And then it also creates a report where you can see all of the removal requests, guys. And you want to protect your data too, guys. So I am going to give you a 20% off coupon code that all you have to do is click the link below, guys, and you will get that discount. You want to do this. Your personal data is so important. Now back to the video. I don't want to bust anybody's bubble. I don't want to call anybody out. On the rate side, we really haven't broken enough yet to do the damage that everybody thinks. So what they're saying here is, hey guys, listen.
Things aren't bad enough yet for us to really start cutting rates. We need to see some damage. And currently right now, we're not seeing damage.
Now, I know what you guys said. Orlando, what are you talking about? I just went and got ragu sauce and it was 20 bucks. I can't make spaghetti anymore. What are you talking about, man? I would say, yes, you're right. That's not enough though, guys. That's not enough for them to say it's broken. I know inflation is high. I know people are getting laid off. I know housing is unaffordable. I know all of these things, insurance, property taxes, all of these red flags, but it hasn't broken the system yet. And how do I know that? When Citi and Discover are merging together to give you more and more debt and make money off of you, when layoffs are happening, not so deep, but just scraping, getting rid of 10 to 12,000 people here and there. Yes, it is doing damage, but not enough damage. We need, at least the Fed is saying that they need to see some real meaty drop numbers. They really need to see unemployment just skyrocket. They need to see some turning point that says, I think this is enough. And currently, they are not seeing that. Yeah, your apple is $4 or $5 now, but that's not enough. We need an apple that's $10, guys. That's what we need. The old adage on Wall Street is rates go up until something breaks. And I would argue, at least on the rate side, we really haven't broken enough yet to do damage that everyone thinks. So Wall Street, everybody else is waiting for something to break. The Fed included, waiting till you lose your job, waiting until your house goes into foreclosure, until the credit card payments go into collections. They're waiting on a mass scale, something breaking before they cut rates, guys. And a lot of you guys are letting these real estate agents, these companies, all these other individuals force you and say, don't be cautious buying a house.
Hey, listen, hey, that backyard, it's there. You just have to pay $200,000 for it extra. Yes, it's there. And guess what? We at Amazon will help you. We will help you. We will, that mortgage that you went to the bank for? Don't worry. They're gonna charge you 8%, but if you finance with Amazon Mortgage, we're gonna do 6%. And we don't have any underwriting. We have more lenient underwriting because we know you're gonna work here forever.
And you guys are getting tricked by all of these programs that are coming out to make you purchase properties that either the company owns itself or the company has a hand in the financing. Let me tell you one thing that I am a big against, guys, is why do you have all of these threads connected to your job? You already got a 401k with them. You already do stocks with them. Now you're going to have your house financed, your car financed with them. You got your stability of your income, your job with them. Why does your health insurance with them, dental, eye, everything that you possibly own in life is with a company? Don't you think there's some conflict of interest there? In my opinion, it is. You should probably separate some things. And I know some of you guys are thinking, well, my company loves me. They would never hurt me. Have you been watching my videos? These companies aren't loyal. But let's continue on, guys. You guys say that, Orlando, what are you talking about this credit card stuff? I don't know what you're talking. I bought my Slingshot, half credit, half cash. Nearly 1 in 4 Americans with debt are putting less money towards credit card payments. People are really struggling. Is it weird that 25% of people right now can't make their monthly payments on credit card debt? Is that surprising to me? It isn't. It isn't. Not as long as I've been telling individuals, stay away from the credit card debt. I don't know how many breakdowns of showing you the interest rates and showing you all the details and what credit card companies are doing and how it's going to get worse and worse and worse, and how the interest rates going up actually help the credit card companies. And I thought I didn't have to show you no further more than the merge that is trying to happen between Citi and Discover. I have said this over and over again, guys. These guys are merging because they're losing money. They're not. I don't care how you break it apart. If you looked at the details and the numbers of this company, of this merger, there is no way that these guys are merging and they're losing money. It's not happening. It almost may be the golden age of credit card debt. Total credit card debt in the US has reached a record high. What? Record high, but people are putting less money towards paying it down. Americans collectively hold $1.13 trillion in credit card debt as the end of December, according to the Federal Reserve. Guys, look. I mean, it's funny. It's funny when you look at this chart. You look at this chart. Look at this chart. I wonder, where did we go wrong? Where did people start spending? Look at 2021. It just skyrocketed. It has no stop, guys. I keep telling you. The credit card companies, they aren't playing, guys. They are not playing. They will give you all types of balance transfers at 0%. They will give you all types of deals. They're going to try to intrigue you with travel points and all this other stuff because they know at the end of the day, yes, there's going to be one guy out of there who really, really stays on top of the budget and milks them for all of their rewards. But the other 99 people out of that 100, minimum payments. That's right. Minimum payments. They're going to milk you until you're dry. And then a lot of you will come to me and say, Orlando, how do I get into my new home? And I'm going to find out that you have $200,000 of credit card debt. I'm going to find out that it was just newly acquired debt. You just got it in the last 2 years. And you're going to say,
How do I get past this, Orlando?
do you have $200,000 to pay off your debt? And you're going to say, no. I'm just like, well, why did you spend $200,000? Well, I was in the me stage. I wanted to take care of me. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking care of you. There's nothing wrong with that. But $200,000, you maybe went overboard. You could have took yourself out to Texas Roadhouse or Longhorn. Gave yourself a nice steak, patted yourself on the back. But instead, you spent $200,000 on taking yourself out 200 times. Going to the Bahamas. Going to Mexico. You know what? We're going wine testing this weekend. That's what happened. That's where all of this money has went. I'm just saying, guys, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to make this a long-winded video, but the point is you guys have to read in between the lines. You guys have to see exactly what's happening in 2024, guys. It is not going to be a nice year. This is going to be a rough year. If you don't have your stuff together, you're going to fall through the cracks. If you don't have your credit together and everything I mentioned previously in this video together, you're going to fall through the cracks. You can't run it up if you don't have the money to pay it off. You just can't. It's going to catch up eventually. And my fear is a lot of people ran it up and they're going to lose their job. And then when they lose their job, and maybe they bought an overpriced home during that time, will they be able to make their payments on their home? Will they be able to make their payments in their credit card? It will ruin some people, but it's not too late. You can still clean yourself up, get yourself financially back on track. You can get your credit together, pay down your bills. You can do all of those things while you sit on the sidelines and wait. You don't have to sit here. You don't have to sit here and not pay your minimum payment, as this states here, 1 in 4 Americans do. And say, you know what? I'm just going to save this money while I go into bankruptcy. Don't do that. Don't do that. As always, hopefully you got value out of this content, guys. And you know you won't get all of your information from this one video. Come on, you know that. You need to watch this video here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get into your first rental property. Guys, you will love the information that I give. I will see you in the next one. Thanks.